After a brief break, Christian Rock and Jaidyn Alexis are back together, but it's possible that Jaidyn has gone too far against Christian Rock this time. People are disturbed by claims that she alerted CPS about Christian Jr. This latest incident began almost a month ago, right after Blueface made waves online by sharing an uncut video interview from Lancaster State Prison on his Instagram account. He was shown hooping with the Yard Gang and other things in the video. This is Lancaster State Prison. Level 3, specifically. This GP 100% isn't a 50-50 yard or anything similar. I don't feel like I'm a prisoner at all because there is so much suffering in the world, like I was in a park or something. Blueface responded, "Dude, I'm in here just serving my time," when asked how he's been handling things. Days are simply going by. Now, in prison, he tried to be a proud parent by sending Jaidyn, Javon, and Jerry adorable photos of his kids. But here's the twist. Additionally, Jaidyn was quick to respond to Blueface's self-centered behavior by posting a message that got everyone talking once she learned that he had given a guess as to who had unfollowed him. Crying. She unfollowed him since he published photos of his kids again. All of us, what can we do to keep him around? That single act was sufficient to start a brand new, full-fledged argument between the two, and to be honest, it's starting to look like Blueface is purposefully causing this chaos and playing both sides to get attention. Only a year ago, Tien made news when she claimed to have married Blueface over a jailhouse phone. Vows are being exchanged over the phone with the pastor, sounding like a prisoner's tortured love story. "No, we're not together," she answered. "As you are all aware, I have been on this path of surrendering, giving up secular music, people, places, and things. The term right is what I use to describe my desire to experience this journey with God and let go of everything for authenticity. In late October, my child's father got Ted tattooed on his jaw. Then we call a pastor and exchange vows. Even though we weren't married on November 2nd, he's moving like God sent him. So I'm taking real baby steps. Even finished the documents for the marriage license. Additionally, I didn't publicly declare, 'Oh, we're married, my man, my man, my man.' Not me. Really, all we were doing was protecting what we were doing to support one another's healing. Not. Everything is meant for public consumption. And you know what I mean. Everything that's so amazing." Even though the jailhouse wedding seemed like something out of a fairy tale, Christian didn't exactly seem thrilled when she mentioned it. "I do." Nothing changed. In actuality, Blueface wanted total control over the situation even while he was in prison. In his wanted to know her daily and nighttime companions, activities, and locations. According to speculations, they ended it again when she declared she was starting a new age because it had all been too much for Cryan. And it's on the way, sweetheart. She's been dancing gently and elegantly, displaying curves in all the right places and lighting up. Seeing that light, people began discussing the second baby. But before you start that tea, there's one thing about Christian that never changes. Her entire existence will be exposed online, and this time, Jaidyn's little post was all it took to cause her to lose her mind again. Jaidyn has reportedly been communicating with her. Blueface's personal turmoil, where he again alleges that he has been ignoring child support payments. Who marries someone who owes child support and doesn't call his kids? "Give me my money," was the sarcastic post she posted, directed at both Christian and him. In her own haughty way, Jaidyn was basically stating unequivocally that she only wants her child support payment. But, as they say, the truth hurts. And, as if on cue, baby Christian took issue with that statement right away. "Scream!" she shouted. Her reply was one of her typical long, sobbing outbursts, brimming with gloom and split. It's becoming increasingly difficult because you can't call the kids. You are outraged about child support, but not about what you did if you're bragging online about not answering his calls and telling everyone about him while he's in jail. As you talk about my marriage to him, I haven't even given him the minimal assistance that a spouse should give him. I'm out here taking chances to show what true love is like, while you sit here and let everything fall apart because of your pride. I'm at least protecting mine." Christian's reactions were harsh and uncompromising. "Why are you fighting?" But was noticeable. The fervor between these two was not going to die out very soon. There were real feelings, historical occurrences, and unresolved attitudes circulating today. As she continued her outburst, Christian's comments stung even more deeply. "His mother, Carissa, is also abusing our kids. Choose a top-notch daycare center. Given that you've already cut her off and know she's just watching the kids to hurt him and post odd things, why deal with her now? Yes, I know. If you're bitter, you won't be able to comprehend why he doesn't call to talk to your kids. But Jell is not a camping vacation." Christian gave some parting advice at the end, saying, Even though I disagree with the father of our children's behavior and his desertion, I want you to know that you are not forced to live with the results of his decisions. You are deserving of happiness and the knowledge that you are not alone. Everyone does. I'm not interested in debating with the man anymore, so please don't bring me up if you have a beef with him. We have ended our rivalry. It seems immature to clap with you when our kids are linked. In my early 20s, my brain was still developing. Drama used to be funny, but now it's simply awkward. Grayson's recent outburst suggests that she is currently experiencing a path of growth, possibly even accepting peace. She appears to be now seeing the big picture. Jaidyn, however, was unaffected and didn't even bother to read the heartfelt letter. Her answer was harsh, spiteful, and icy. "Even for money, Christian, I wouldn't read it. For heaven's sake, stop talking, child. The madness only gets worse every week, and this love triangle appears to go on forever." As the drama worsens and the issue grows, more innocent people are caught in the crossfire. However, it seems that Christian is starting to distance herself from all of the madness lately, particularly since throughout the entire scenario, Blueface's mother, Carissa, has been extremely busy. Carissa was crucial in upending Blueface's already unstable home in her typically raucous and chaotic way. Even if it is merely a work of fiction, Blueface is the kind of person who goes live on Instagram when she is even referenced. She was circulating a wild rumor on social media just a few weeks ago that Blueface and Megan Thee Stallion were engaged. Recall that Christian revealed details in interviews as if someone had inquired, and Carissa was totally absorbed in the drama around the paternity test. As baby Junior's health declined, don't worry, Carissa was there through it all. It is obvious that by now she has never been a part of Team Cryan. Therefore, Christian's decision to disassociate herself from that circus makes perfect sense. Let's go back to the second baby speculations. When Christian posted a little video, many instantly claimed to have noticed a tiny baby bump. Instead of settling down the speculations, she heightened them by sharing a photo of herself with an unnamed man in a hoodie and referring to him as her new baby daddy. In case you didn't know, Christian's most recent romantic interest, Biggie, is actually Peyton Newton. He and she have been romantically involved for only over a month. They have been bombarding each other's internet accounts. The pair appears to be expecting, which is understandable, to be honest. Christian has consistently expressed a wish for a big family. So far, we only know about Junior, but it appears that she is only beginning if she is sincere. There will soon be more children. "I always knew I wanted to be your mom," Christian stated in response to a question about whether she plans to have more children in the future. "I always knew I wanted to," he said in a video that went viral a few months ago. One completed, and perhaps another on the way. She made an effort to refute the rumors, claiming that she has just been eating a balanced diet. Yes, but judging from the way she smiled and laughed in the video, she was either holding a little secret or trying to control us all. Anyway, if a child is expected, let's hope that the paternity crisis won't happen again because, to be honest, the last one was a total bust. In reaction to the rumors, Christian stated, First of all, you know I'm still here, dude, and I'm just eating tasty, real food. I do want a child, she said, but I'm not in a rush or at that point in my life. Though we had become, you can't know. To be honest, though, I don't know what love is like. No, you don't. No, you don't. You people are dirty, though. What else have I got to say? She asked and veered off track. My sister's interview has? People's opinions on Chrissy are clearly very different, especially in light of the reports that she might be having a second child. Since Junior is being diagnosed with every possible medical condition on the internet, the drama surrounding him is far from over. Meanwhile, Christian and Junior, her new partner, are having a great time out here. Health concerns are gradually losing significance, but the worst aspect is this. Many unverified stories have stated that someone actually called CPS on Junior after the footage of him in the church went viral. But despite Cryan's greatest attempts to hide it, the truth always manages to get through. Finally, CPS arrived for Junior. Junior will only get the support he needs if circumstances change. Some say, "Christian, you're a mother. I hope they don't return him to you." She is under fire for allegedly ignoring him, women who smoke and drink when pregnant. Despite the widespread belief that CPS should have stepped in sooner, people are starting to speak up because it's better late than never. Jaidyn reportedly contacted CPS on Christian. Only time will tell how this disaster turns out, but it appears like Jaidyn did this as payback for Christian becoming involved in her child. Support battle with Blueface. Leave a comment below with your thoughts on all of this.